Yo guys, it's Blast here, back at it again with another video. Today, I want to just look at, take a moment to make a serious video exposing Zeta's behavior, as well as his behavior in this little noblesse group he's exhibited. We're gonna go over the controversy, and I'll be fixing some of my mistakes in this video, because I said a lot of stuff about Drip Sauce and Tron, because I'll admit, I fucked up on that part. That was my mistake. I've made some mistakes here and there, but I assure all of you, I'll go over it and explain why I have fucked up and how I can, try to fix that. So, for now, let's just go over the main controversial things Zeta has done right now in this video right here. Back in April 30th, 2026, I've made my third debunk on Zeta's content titled "Debunking Zeta's Terrible Sonic Power Scaling. Bro got caught lying again." As I was requested by one of my viewers on my own channel to look over, one of his videos, which was basically a debunk on the Gaming Risk video about Sonic vs. Solaris. I did this and simply called out his behavior, whether that was yelling over people in voice calls, or basically making fun of other people's opinions when in scaling, which was mostly mine, by the way. He laughed at me for bringing up null space, yeah, it was pretty fucked up in the video. Yeah, that's what he did, by the way, yeah. So anyway, I showed both examples of this with Historic's stream titled Historic vs. Zeta, The Fated Battle Between Brothers, which was released on May 7th, 2026, where the commenters in the live stream also critiqued Zeta on having Trick as a judge, as they noticed that Trick was mostly going after Historic and not really tackling any of Zeta's points in the live stream, as they were using circular reasoning to prove why he is wrong. Historic is also seen in the same video getting talked over by Zeta, with Zeta getting more and more aggressive as the call goes on. Historic also asks Zeta to stop talking multiple times as he attempts to get his 2 cents out on the subject matter. And when Historic points this out, Zeta immediately shouts at full volume before Historic could even finish the sentence. There's also his live stream that features me in his live stream that was made in March 6, 2026, titled Debate Me Historic, where I call him out for coming off as disrespectful towards me during a debate between me and him in DMs. I also point out his inconsistencies, like how we would rather keep his Dragon Ball Super as Universal video unlisted, but at the same time have his GT as Universal video public, which I also point out in the video, which is rather strange. Okay, so this is the part where I bring up Drip Sauce, right? So, anyways, besides from that, under my video in the comments, I've said something along the lines of, also, Zeta is lying about Drip Sauce committing suicide. I've seen Drip Sauce's account, and he's still posting alive and well. It was, something along the lines of that. I don't really remember explicitly what I said, but, I had seen a community post from Zeta's channel that pointed out that Drip's brother had reached out to him via Discord, and that Drip has attempted to commit suicide. And I was kind of skeptical about this, because, I didn't believe it at first, that's why I made that comment. So I had went out on my way to actually see if Drip Sauce was actually still uploading, if he actually did commit suicide or not. And there I see one of his Frieza shorts, which was uploaded around 1 day ago. That was the first time I actually saw that. So I was I became more skeptical, and at first I thought this was just simply a way for Zeta to gain sympathy from his fans, because, the guy is pretty fucking dramatic, he screams at people, he gets overworked and stuff, in his videos, and he calls people names and shit like that, it's usually just for over-exaggeration and, entertainment value. But, either way, with the way he's been going around with the Drip Sauce drama, and how I remember this guy literally talking about Drip was, talking about eating dogs and stuff like that, I decided to call this out, which again, my bad, my fucking bad, that was my bad, okay? And I was stupid for that. I called him corny in the process, and I think I got multiple comments from other people saying, "Dude, are you slow? Dude, fucking Drip Sauce actually did commit suicide. He attempted to commit suicide, dude. It was announced in Noblesse." I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? I was still skeptical until I got a message from Zeta talking about wanting to clarify it on Discord. So, I took that up, and I went there to his DMs, and I accepted his friend request, and I asked him So you said Drip Sauce killed himself, but you never show any screenshots in the community post. Which he then said, in all caps, I did, with a few skull emojis. And I asked him, well, do you have the screenshots? And he showed me the screenshots. I mean, I see it, and I go, okay, good. So you have the screenshots. All right. Well, then why didn't you just clarify that to the viewers? Which he says it isn't his burden to explain or to prove if Drip committed suicide. Which, I thought that was fucking weird. I don't know, that was just odd to me, but because, why wouldn't he try to attempt to at least elaborate or, like, tell people, Drip actually did what he did. He then tells me to get into a group chat, and in that group chat, he had, like, 3 other dudes who had literally nothing to do with the situation on his side, dude. Like, I thought it was gonna be, like, a one-on-one conversation, dude. The only one of those dudes who I remember being in the group, in that group chat, was Kura and Ethan's Universe. Both of these dudes were like calling me fucking slurs and stuff. They call me like a retard, making jokes about my family, personally insulting me, and one of them even said, I think it was Kura, told me to take down my video, man. That's when I told them, no, fuck you, which Zeta also labeled in one of his most recent videos about me, supposedly admitting I was spreading misinformation. Like, dude, what? What do you mean I was spreading misinformation? Dude, I was literally just defending myself, man. Like, come on, man. Like, wait, you guys told me to take down my video and you're saying that I was spreading misinformation. Like, at first you told me to take down the video, and then after that, you told me to take down the comment, which, you also told me to show screenshots of me doing that, but I only told you guys, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna tell you to look at the actual comment section to see if I did it. And if you go back and to watch the debunking Zeta's terrible Sonic power scaling bro got caught lying again video, you'll see that there is zero misinformation in there. The only thing I'll talk about is Zeta's behavior and how he went about, talking about Sonic versus Solaris. That was it. I was literally just debunking his point about Sonic versus Solaris and his behavior. And I don't even think I state that Drip Sauce committed suicide in that video, so like I don't even know what they were talking about. What did they mean by spreading misinformation? Like, did they mean like me talking about his behavior? Because I only talk about how he talks in voice calls and how he does other stuff like making fun of people, shitting on them, stuff like that. But anyways, in that group chat, I call out the fact that Zeta used ChatGPT to translate Shadow's dialogue in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. And Ethan, one of his friends, who was stated to be rivals with Zeta, said, we can have 2 different definitions, and it be true that they are definitions, but one definition would be preferred over another, given, let's say, context, or if you give some theory of meaning that makes it compatible with an argument. And on top of that, Ethan also said, because I'm just gonna be an epistemic nihilist and deny all forms of knowledge or logical judgments being used for doxastic justifications that lead to supposed truths. And he also said, if the AI translation can be false, but it's still a true translation, as in its translation. I don't even fucking know what that was all about. He also said that Zeta even said, you don't understand the methodology we use for these scales, and also said, we are looking at the meta-narrative and linguistic nuance that you're just ignoring. They also made a comment about me using Versus Battles Wiki as a source, being ironic, which, just confuses me. Like, okay, so how are you scaling these characters? I even asked that, and they didn't really, they just said they were using different methodology. I don't really know what that fucking means. I mean, are they just making stuff up as they go along? I don't know. It's also noteworthy that Ethan, the guy Zeta was with, also said, you're literally cognitively deficient and can't comprehend the meta-contextual nuances of this scale. And also said, your IQ is clearly too low to grasp doxastic voluntarism. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh at that shit. Ethan in the group chat was the main one dogging me on the entire time, saying the following: your dad cooked your mom, man. He used the R slur
repeatedly and use general slurs and toxicity in general. At the time, I didn't take screenshots of this because I was busy talking to these guys. You know, I was overloaded with shit. You know, 3 or more people were talking to me, so yeah. But after all that, they then kicked me from the group, claimed to have debunked me, even though they couldn't really stay on one topic. Like, okay, at first they were talking about drip sauce, and then they went around and we talked about GBT, and then like we fucking talked about Super Saiyan 4 Goku not having hacks. I don't even know what the fuck the group chat was about, man. Honestly, I can't even tell you for a fact. Like honestly, like that was just a weird experience. But anyway, I don't really care if honestly, I don't really care if Zeta uses ChatGPT. I mean, go for it. I mean, it helps, but like, I just wanted to simply point out that, it's hypocritical that he uses it, but then turns around and calls other people ChatGPT goons, but, he uses the ChatGPT for his own benefit to find a specific meaning for Japanese kanji, which is it's just weird, man. And also, another funny fucking thing they said, which was what Ethan said, was even he said that yeah, I'm gonna take the tautological standpoint to the concept of ontology to dismiss your arguments about the existence of the hippopotamus fallacy in the debate segment 97 and state that what you're arguing from holds no substance or meaning to if pigs can truly fly in meta-epistemic natures. What the fuck did that even mean, dude? I was literally sitting there at my computer stunned and confused. Like, what the fuck was he talking about? Like, I don't even know what the fuck that was. But anyways, they put me in a group. The basic rundown was they put me in a group chat. Try to intimidate me and try to take me on the video. That's why you see, you go to Zeta's community post where Zeta says, Sonic Power Scaler Blast Processing admits to making misinformation about me in his debunk video. The irony is strong. And you'll see that one of them, which was Kura, asked me, you love spreading misinfo? Again, like I said, I only agreed to taking down the comment about drip sauce because that was literally the only true statement Zeta has said that has happened. That drip sauce, allegedly committed, or attempted to commit suicide. Yeah, these people try to intimidate me into taking down my own fucking video, which again, they didn't, need to do that at all. They could have just fucking told me, hey, what you said about drip sauce wasn't true. They take down that comment, and then that would have been the end of it. Like, again, you can watch the video if you want, man. There was nothing in that video that was out of the ordinary. All I did was call out Zeta's behavior, like how he screams over people in Discord calls and how he mocks people for having different opinions on power scaling. Like, how is that misinformation? What is the context that's being taken out there? Like, I don't even understand. They even said to me, you do realize spreading misinformation is against YouTube's terms of service, right? As if that's, like, gonna take down my videos, but, whatever. There's literally no misinformation in the video, man. If you watch it, I will link it down in the description. You can watch it if you want. You will see Zeta doing exactly what I'm saying. Like, he's screaming over people, mocking them. Hell, in his most recent video where he attempts to call out the Sonic community, he literally shows an image of the moment where we were in the group chat, where I quite literally agreed to taking down the drip sauce comment because that wasn't real. That was on me, dude. And you can see Kura literally calling me a retard. You literally see it in the screenshot. He didn't even try to censor it or anything. Like, you can read it. It's right there on the screen, dude. Once again, using slurs to try and demean me and my character, which, after they kicked me out from the group chat, by the way. I haven't taken down the video since, which is why you'll see a comment from me stating, yo, my bad, I got some stuff wrong here. Apparently Zeta was right. Drip Sauce did actually commit suicide. Attempt to commit suicide. That was a huge mess up on my part. Yeah, no, that was, again, seriously, that was my fault, fucking. Like, dude, I don't understand why did you have to put me in a group chat for that, though? Like, you could have just came up to me in my DM and said, yo, Blast, what you're saying isn't true, man. Drip Sauce actually did do this, so don't spread misinformation, dude. And I would have been like, oh shit, yeah, you're right, my bad. And he showed me the screenshots. I have no reason to, lie about that. Like, dude, he showed me full proof that Drip Sauce attempted to do it. Like, there was an announcement, right? Like, dude, he had no reason to lie about that. I believed him because he showed the screenshots, man. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why he did that. Anyways, fast forward to March 9th, 2026, which was yesterday at the time of me writing this. I've received multiple friend requests from people who claim that they dislike Zeta or that he was problematic in the Noblesse server. One of them even agreed to making a server named Zeta Exposed. You'll see the guy who did it, by the way, who went along with that. Where everyone would start talking about their experiences with Zeta. You know, afterwards, they told us to change our names so that our names would start out with the word Zek, as everyone in the server had this name. One of them even asked me to join the Noblesse server in my DMs, which I refused, because, you know, I don't really want to go to Noblesse. Also, fucking crazy thing about that, like, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me, like, fucking, it was clearly one of Zeta's fans trying to fucking, you know, put me in, you know, Noblesse, right? But, you know, whatever. Anyways, beyond that, Tom, you know, an accused pedophile, you know, which I'll prove he is in a minute, joined the Discord and said, "Yo, debate me if I'm a pedophile." Dude. he was shortly kicked out from the server by one. In the call, Zeta joined under a fake account as he reveals he set up the entire thing as it was a fake server, right? And after that, I tried to find evidence of Tom being a PDF or a pedophile, you know, as he screamed over me the entire fucking call. I tried to watching the following videos. He even repeated what the docs have said, and he said there's a massive difference between endangering children and being a pedophile, which, you know, he was right about that. You know, I fucked up on that part too. I didn't have the evidence at the time. You know, I didn't have it at the time, but, you know, I have it now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the screenshots in a minute, but, you know, this is what he said. He said, so you admit you haven't watched the videos? You're fucking, this is being recorded. Even in the call, I was being called slurs, and even in the Discord server, they were literally spamming death threats, and many Noblesse members started spamming blast is a in the server, which I'm showing you right now on the screen. You'll see it right now. So, I have to explain why I couldn't find any evidence. You know, that was mostly my fault. You know, I haven't actually watched the full video. You know, that was on me, man. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. You know, I was about to doubt my own reality, but, you know, I got this fucking screenshot. So, Zeta, what is this? What is this? Why is he admitting to showing CSAM and other Discord servers when he was a kid? Okay, that's not excusable, dude. What are we doing, dude? Like, you literally told me in the fucking the voice chat, man, that there's no evidence of him being a fucking weirdo, and here he is, literally fucking admitting to it. Now, Zeta, if you're watching this video, you lied to me, dude. You fucking lied to me. You said there was zero evidence of this guy being a fucking creep, which I'll admit, yeah, he cannot, you know, actually be called a pedophile because, you know, when he was a minor, you know, this was when he was like 17, right? So you can't really call a 17-year-old a pedophile. That would be fucking crazy. Like, dude, like really? Like, they don't even have the fucking mental capacity to understand that. But, dude, here he is literally admitting that he was actively sharing CSAM to a Discord server because in his words, in his own fucking words, in the Instagram DMs, right? He said, I wanted to catch a PDF file. What the fuck kind of logic is that? Dude, I even asked you how is he not a pedophile, and you just said, oh, that's not my burden to prove. Like, is that dude? You're friends with the guy. Dude, it absolutely is your burden to prove that. You're trying to defend the guy, and I even asked you, are you friends with Tom? And you said, you're trying to prove that I'm friends with Tom so you can use that against me. But I'm not gonna tell you that. Like, what the fuck, dude? You got so fucking defensive. Like, dude, he is one of your students, man. You taught him how to power scale. You practically even defended him the entire time throughout the entire voice call, and shouted at me for it. Like, even though at the moment I couldn't find it, dude. He was like 17, man. He knew better not to have that kind of shit on him, man. even if he apologized for it, you still pardon him for, you know, having that material? Technically you did. Because, you kind of defended him on that. You know, it's fucking weird, man. It's just weird. And, you know, other people try to tell me, yeah, that was embarrassing, Blast. Tom's not a pedophile, dude. That's not true. You know, I mean, they're only half right, you know. They're only half right, man. That's still pretty fucking bad and not excusable in the slightest. So, I don't really know what's your counterpoint to this, but, you know, that's still pretty fucking bad. Either way, you do realize that could fuck you up in many ways, right? Like, you shouldn't be being friends with this guy, man. Like, I'm telling you not to expose you. Yeah, I mean, well, it's an exposed video, but, you know, I'm doing this for your own good, man. You're saying I'm lying, but I literally have evidence of Tom admitting to this sort of thing. If any authority figure found out about this, Tom, and by extension you, can be charged, man. If, you know, someone has committed a felony, you know, like having CSAM and sending that to other Discord servers on the internet, and you help them avoid consequences for it, that seriously carries into prison time. That huge heavy fines, man. Huge heavy fines. Not good. Not good, man. Not good. Even if, you know, defending someone isn't really a crime, you know, it's not really the crime to, you know, defend someone on their behalf, right? Like just speaking up for them on social media, there are still huge extra legal consequences for this in particular. So, associating with someone who publicly, you know, or publicly defending someone accused of these crimes often leads to serious guilt by association, which, you know, can result in job loss, social ostracization, and harassment. So, I don't want that for you, man. I really don't want that for you. Okay, you know, I'm telling you this because, you know, I care about it, and I don't know, why would you set up a fake Discord server? Like, just tell me that I'm wrong about it, man. What the fuck were you thinking, man? You even admit to this. You admit to this in my Discord DMs, dude. You literally said that 90% of the people you sent there were spies, man. Like, how does that make you look good? That just makes you look like you're fucking, like, Saving Private Ryan or some shit. Like, fucking... like, this is World War II or some shit, man. Like, what? Dude, that's... what the fuck? That's not good, man. Oh, dude. Like, you could have just been in my DMs and said, hey, man, people are lying about you. Lying about Tom to you, man. Like, this isn't real, and I'm gonna disprove that, okay? Like, there's literal evidence that I've just shown in the following screenshots. Also, if you upload that video supposing catch me lying, that could be used against you, man. Like, dude, it's a video calling me slurs. Like, what the fuck? Dude, how does that make you look good? How does that make me look bad? It's just a video of you, like, fucking call me slurs. Like, dude, you said a lot of crazy shit in that video. I don't know if you should upload that, man. I mean, go ahead, but, like, dude, that's just gonna prove my point, dude. Like, you calling me slurs is not a good look. Like, I honestly, you know, I've just proven he admitted to sharing the screenshots. I mean, not the screenshots, you know, the CSAM and Discord servers. You know, it doesn't even matter if he's 17 or not. Regardless, it's still a crime, dude. Now, granted, I may have blindly believed that Tron was a PDF, you know, without evidence. You know, that was my fuck up. Now, I should have asked for actual evidence, man. I'm fucking stupid for that. You know, I'm just a fucking idiot for that, man. Like, seriously. Like, you know, but my point still stands. Is that you literally set a fake Discord server to try and make me look bad towards other people, and shouted at me that I was wrong. But there is literal evidence that he admitted to having CSAM, dude. Even if he was 17 and can't necessarily be called a pedophile, you know, he could be still called a sex offender, dude. That's still bad. Like, why did he have that? Why does he have that in his folders, man? Why is he sharing that with people to catch a predator? Like, what? What? Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I don't even know what the fucking logic behind that is. Like, due to many states that have laws that include specific special designations that a judge, he can still, you know, apply that he's a sex offender during sentencing, you know? Like, for example, the sexual predator status, you know? If a court finds that the offender has a high risk of a repeat offense, or that the nature of the distribution was predatory, a judge can literally officially designate him as a predator. And Tom, I know you're watching this, dude. I don't know why you're still on the internet, man. After being exposed for this, like, you should not be allowed to have a platform, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, here is his account name, by the way. His account name is called Shui Shui the Hedgehog. Did I say that right? Also known as Multiverse Shui Shui. Is that Japanese? That's Japanese, right? Like Shui Shui? I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever. Now, for those who are asking, wait, how's this Tom the dog? I'm glad you asked. I'm about to play, you know, 2 clips of this guy's post in the YouTube Shorts, and you can literally hear his voice. Okay, I'll play a clip from one of his most recent videos that expose him, and not his most recent video. Sorry, I'll play a clip from one of his videos that expose him and his most recent videos. Okay, so go.
It's Tom the Dog / Forge the Hedgehog here. I'm here to make a statement and take accountability for the type of rhetoric I've used and the way I've conducted myself towards the many people on this platform and in this community, including literal children. I'm not going to try to bullshit or downplay or justify any of what I've done. I'm just here to take full responsibility instead of trying to debunk or debate my way out of this. I've hated how the debate community...
What is Super Saiyan 3 Battle of Gods Era Vegito's multiplier? Well, Super Saiyan 1 is 50 times 1's base form, Super Saiyan 2 is 2 times Super Saiyan 1, and Super Saiyan 3 is 4 times Super Saiyan 2, meaning that Super Saiyan 2 is a 100 times multiplier on top of your base, while Super Saiyan 3 is a 400 times multiplier on top of your base. We know for a fact that base Vegito's multiplier should be at the bare minimum 400 times the same as the Super Saiyan 3 multiplier, since base Vegito was stated to be equal to Buhan, while Super Saiyan 3 Goku was getting absolutely slapped up by Buu tanks. Vegito's multiplier...
Like, bro, it's literally his voice. You can fucking hear it. I'm not like, what? Like, behind all the shitty mic quality in the first clip, and, you know, compare that to, like, the actual second clip. That's literally his fucking voice. Like, there's zero, he literally had zero effort to actually hide his voice. Like, so you can actually tell that that's him on that actual account, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, how do you fuck that up? And you know, it's fucking ironic, because in the group chat, I mentioned before in the start of the video when Zeta said something about drip sauce, he literally said that I was repping pedophiles because I was calling him out for, like, saying he was, like, kind of xenophobic for saying drip sauce eats dogs, like, you know, like when you know, like, he made a post about eating dogs with fufu or whatever the fuck, because, you know, he's Nigerian, right? And, you know, it's just so fucking funny. Cause it's like, dude, you're literally defending Tom, man. Like, what? And also, if this isn't true, if the screenshots aren't true, which I highly fucking doubt it is, but, you know, fucking may God smite me where I stand if it's not true. Considering most people I've spoken to on Discord, who have shown me that screenshot, by the way, they can't really confirm if you debunked it or not, man. You can't really confirm if you debunked Tom being a predator. They mostly said that you just gaslit them, man. So fucking... Shit. This is really fucking bad. Oh, dude. Anyways, you know, if this isn't true, Tom still has massive allegations against him for why he genuinely shouldn't be around the power scaling community. I mean, he's still quite literally guilty of sexual harassment and endangering minors, telling kids to kill themselves, being racist, being transphobic, and also faking pedophile allegations. You're gonna see that on the screen, by the way. You're gonna see all that shit on screen. So, again, I was literally about to believe that, you know, what I said was all fucking fake. It was all just a made-up bullshit, right? You know, because that was what people were telling me from Zeta's server, right? You know, in my DMs, saying it was embarrassing. Oh, that was so embarrassing, Blast. Oh man, there's no evidence, Blast. Like, dude, I was literally about to believe or be under the assumption that this guy has zero evidence of being a fucking weirdo, but lo and behold, I found them. The people who are literally against you have shown me evidence of Tom sharing CSAM and other Discord servers, bro. Like, why would you lie about this, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, what is wrong with you? Why would you lie about that? That's fucking fucking, like, dude, what the hell? Okay, but see, now if Zeta was absolutely without a shadow of a doubt innocent, he would be able to just tell me why Tom isn't some sort of sex offender and look over the evidence with me, but, you know, you guys, you know, you're watching the video, you saw the evidence. He did not do that in the slightest. He took this as an opportunity to try and make me look bad, and I showed you that in the DMs. He said it himself. He said, yeah, it was a fake server to make you look bad, dude. Like, dude, that is fucking insane, dude. Like, what the fuck? Dude, these kids have way too much free time on Discord, man, I'm telling you. But, you know, I'm just saying, he wouldn't have gone his way making a whole fake Discord server just to do this whole fake raid shit. And now in the court of law, it is not their burden to prove why their friend is an offender, but, you know, this was not in the court, dude. This was not in the court. This is not in the courtroom, man. We're not like... this shit's not Phoenix Wright. Like, you fucking say, objection! And, like, with honor. Like, dude, what? What the fuck? You're the one defending him. This is literally a Discord voice chat. Like, okay, under the law, like the United States and in many other countries, right? The burden of proof lies entirely with the person making the accusation. A person is innocent until proven guilty. They do not have to prove they didn't do something. The government or the accuser must prove why they did what they did. Now, considering the fact that this is on Discord, this doesn't even fucking apply, like, for a few reasons. First off, many people believe that because they are just on Discord, they're anonymous or protected, which, you know, that's a fucking huge fucking lie right there. Because, you know, Discord uses automated tools like PhotoDNA to scan for, you know, CSAM. You know, if Tom was 17 years old at the time and posted or distributed such material for the sole purpose of trying to, you know, find a pedophile, which, again, dude, what is that logic, man? What? Like, dude, you were 17. You knew better to not do that. Like, bro, when I was 17, I was playing fucking Sonic games and Mario and shit, dude. Like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, bro, that's besides the point. But, you know, Discord will immediately flag that. And that will also be put on Tom's digital footprint, bro. Discord can log IP addresses, device IDs, and metadata, dude. Even if a user deleted their account or the server, law enforcement can still subpoena Discord for that data and to track the person down in the real world. Fortunately for Tom, you know, that hasn't happened yet. Keyword yet. That hasn't happened yet. But again, my point still stands. Tom could potentially be fined for this, dude. Now, I want everyone watching this video, don't fucking talk to the guy. Do not harass him. Please don't talk to him, bro. Don't talk to this guy, please, for the love of God. Do not go over to his YouTube account and try to interact with him or argue with him. And if you see him in the comments, you know, don't fucking say a word. Just report and move on, bro. Just report and move on. Don't give him the time of day. Don't say, oh look, it's on the PDF. He said she said. Like, no, please don't do that shit. That's fucking stupid. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Just move on. And Zeta, you gotta stop being this guy's teacher, man. Stop associating yourself with this guy. He's not good news. You're gonna get dragged down with him, dude. Like, I'm telling you this for your own fucking good. Like, don't do it. It's not fucking good, man. This is not a good look for you, dude. Like, honestly. I'm just saying, like, he is not good news. He's a giant liability to you and your server. I mean, even then, you know, you've broken, like, multiple rules on Discord, like server rating, and as well as harassment, and much more. I mean, I can only count this as the tip of the iceberg for what else I'm about to talk about, you know, exposing Zeta's behavior further. Like, dude, first off, okay, you guys from Noblesse, right? You have already actively broken Discord's TOS, which, for example, you know, Discord has a zero tolerance policy for raiding, you know, organizing a group to join a server and cause disruption. I already have logs of the @everyone pings, the mass spam of slurs, and Zeta's just weak ass, just fucking stop spamming message that you saw on the screen, right? Which, you know, it proves he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck if they tell me to kill myself, or you know, if you know, they tell me to do all this and that, and you know, they don't care. He does not give a shit if his own fans send me death threats and you know, call me slurs. So he doesn't give a shit about that. You know, which, you know, the TOS violation in question is you may not organize, participate in, or encourage harassment of others. You know, which they also broke the TOS by suicide baiting and self-harm encouragement. I have a screenshot of, you know, Cookie in my DMs, you know, telling me to slit my wrist and kill myself. Here's his channel, by the way. You can do with that as you please. All right, report that guy too. All right, it's not good. And now, because Zeta is the admin, the leader of Noblest, right, and didn't immediately condemn that behavior, you know, he all he did was just say stop spamming, because, you know, the spam was annoying to him. He didn't actually fucking care if they told me to kill myself. Yeah, he didn't give a shit about that. Let's be real, bro. He does not fucking care, like, in the slightest. Like, if we actually did, he would have just said, dude, stop telling him to do that. That's simple, man. If he makes a video saying, oh, well, yeah, I actually do care if you do that, and I don't want you to kill yourself, no, dude, no, you don't. Come on. You fucking, like, you called me a fucking R word, dude. The R slur. You know the one. Like, come on, man. You don't give a shit. You dehumanize me, you call me slurs. Come on, man. Like, let's be real. You don't see me as a person. But anyway, that's besides the point. You know, he is liable for fostering an environment where he encourages self-harm, and also, it is also against the TOS to use slurs or dehumanize people, or harass individuals, which is a direct violation of the hate speech policy, which, you know, is also part of the community guidelines. There's also further evidence of Zeta himself fully admitting on the Gaming Rift server, right, that he said he had alternate accounts saying he was beating the bricks off of other people in other servers. Like, dude, and he came up with the most unoriginal name ever, Atez Solos 99. Like, you can see it on the screenshots, bro. Like, I think I find it ironic that he tried to frame himself as the victim in his Sonic power scaling video, right? Where he said that, oh, the Gaming Rift said I was, what did he say? He said something about the Gaming Rift saying he's insignificant, and, like, telling him that he's a fucking condescending little shit. Like, in his other video, with the Sonic vs. Solaris video, he said he doesn't hold a grudge against them, but literally in the same breath, he's literally calling this guy and he's saying he's emotionally insecure and shit like that. Like, emotionally immature or whatever. Like, bro, you were literally in this guy's same Discord server ban evading, sorry. Like, bro, the logs in that exact same Discord server quite literally proves that it was in and out account, starting arguments with other people. Or in his words, fucking debates. Like, fucking what? Like, what are you doing, man? Like, is that, like, dude? Oh my fucking god! Like, you're not even hiding it at this point. It's just fucking sad, man. Like, really. And also, I hate to go back to Tom, but he mentioned in that screenshot that I sent of his Multiversal Shisui account that he thought what he did was messed up as a minor. Which, okay, that's still pretty bad, you know, it's kind of inexcusable. Like, Zeta, you know, knows that he fucking did what he did. But him being 20 now and saying, you know, that was messed up, it doesn't magically wipe the slate clean, you know, like, it's just fucking, especially in a community like this, like, that's fucking weird. Like, dude, just because someone admits a crime was messed up doesn't mean these consequences just go away. They don't just, like, fucking fly away into fairy tale land where there's cupcakes and rainbows, dude. Like, come on, dude. If I steal a car and say, yeah, that was a bad move. I was a little rambunctious back then. Three years later, I still stole the car. I could still get fucking fined and arrested for stealing a car. It doesn't matter how old I was if I didn't steal a car. That is still on my record, dude. I could still get taken in. they're gonna take me in for questioning and beat the shit out of me with batons because I stole a car. Like, dude, fucking. Doesn't matter how old I was, man. I will automatically be taken to jail. And Tom isn't even a victim of his own past, right? He was 17, dude. He knew what he was doing. Fucking, he wasn't a little kid fucking forgetting how to tie his sneakers. No, dude. He was 17. He was fucking 18 years old. He knew what he was doing. What the fuck? Like, like, who even uses that? Like, what even is that, man? Who uses evidence like that to catch a predator? There is no way you can actually say that that's, like, okay, like, in any shape or form. Like, there's no universe where you think that that's just alright. Like, okay, you know, fucking, dude, like, it's just, like, I can't even say that there's any fucking good part about this. Like, this is just horrible. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's a perpetrator of it. It doesn't matter how mentally scarred or hurt he was. Saying it was messed up is the bare minimum. It's not even a defense, it's just a confession, dude. And even if he was a teenager at the time, he was old enough to know that possessing and distributing abuse material is a massive, life-altering violation of human rights and the law. Most people go through their teenage years without committing crimes like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, most people were talking about fucking Fortnite or some shit, dude. Like, what? Like, what the fuck was this guy? What is this guy's childhood? Like, who? Oh. Like, what the fuck? That's not even, that's not an excuse for that behavior, man. Even if he is, you know, 20 years old now, still hanging out in these Discord circles with younger kids, like 17-year-old Zeta and his students, that's a huge fucking red flag. I don't know if I should trust that guy with children. If someone has a history with that kind of material, they shouldn't, you know, be in positions or influence in the noblest or in the community, you know, full of fucking minors. You know, that's kind of bad. Like, what am I supposed to say about this? This is just like horrible shit, man. Like, what the fuck? You know, by protecting him, Zeta is basically saying that saying sorry is enough to overlook any major safety risk in his own community. Which, you know, I know for a fact he's not trying to say that. I mean, at least I hope he's not trying to say that shit. I fucking hope. Like, dude. I mean, considering he assumed, like, he knows what he did was fucked up, like, you know. But either way, it's still pretty fucking bad. There's nothing that excuses this. Like, I don't even. What is the excuse here? And Zeta, he said that I'm taking stuff out of context. Oh, I'm just, you know, I'm incompetent, and you know, and right? You know, like I just take shit out of context and just make him look bad. But well, let's see what he says in his Sonic community, you know, call out post, right? You know, on the video where he says he doesn't belittle people when he's talking about talking to Rift. Let's just play that clip right quick. Let's just hear what he has to say.
The Gaming Rift is that despite being one of the most popular Sonic power scalers, he is not an inclusive person. His server is not inclusive to free opinion. Otherwise, they're going to completely shift and change your character into somebody that you're not. Which, ironically enough, for a server that literally has a debates channel where people conflict on opposing opinions, believing Sonic isn't that strong is one that gets you banned. Also, Gaming Rift, I really want you to clarify on what you mean by how I view others. Because I don't view people as lower inferior beings or have some sort of god complex or some superiority complex. Because I don't view people as lower inferior beings or have some sort of god complex or some superiority complex.
Keep in mind, this is literally how this guy talks to me in the comment section, bro. Like, I'm not even making this up. And look at this video, too. Look at this video.
And why should he? Because what does it matter? You guys are going to consume his content like pigs anyway. Knows that you guys are being lied to. And for some reason, you still can't see it. Stop letting him abuse you for views. I'm not saying to watch me, but watch somebody that respects.
You are an actual fucking child. You are a dork. You're getting mad because I have a different fictional opinion than yours. And that's really it. That is enough to make you angry. The fact that this is enough to make you upset at somebody who's younger than you, and I know I'm younger than you, brother, you're a full-grown man actually getting mad at me over this shit. Actually, you know what? You know what, Codename? I need you to apologize. I need you to apologize for being born. Yeah, and I have no regrets for saying this. I need you to apologize to me and my audience for being born. I need you to apologize for being born. Yeah, and I have no regrets for saying this. I need you to apologize to me and my audience for being born.
Like, bro, I'm really not taking shit out of context, man. That's literally what you said in your own video. You literally told fucking Codename JJ to apologize for being born over Dragon Ball power scaling, dude. That's what you said. You literally said that. You said that in your video. You can't tell me otherwise. Like, how am I taking stuff out of context? And I found that video in less than under a minute. Like, that's what you said. You literally told this guy who called you out for your scaling takes, fucking, you need to apologize to me and my audience for being born. You are a sub-idiot. You're a sub-animal. Which is just like, fucking, what the fuck? What? How does that disprove Cell being universal? Or, you know, not, I mean, the video was about Cell being universal, whatever. That's not my point. But anyway, you know, I mean, I agree, Cell is universal. There's a lot of stuff that backs that up, but that's besides the point, though. Like, what the fuck? Why are you calling him all these dehumanizing things and saying he should apologize to be born for being born, dude? Like, what the fuck? Like, Zeta, you have to agree that that's not okay to say that to anyone, dude. Like, really. Like, even if this is like, you know, for a joke, and like, you know, you're probably just joking. I hope you are, because this is like not good. Like, at all. Like, what the fuck kind of joke is that? Holy shit, man. That's really fucking bad. Like, who says that to someone? Like, oh, you didn't agree with my opinion over Dragon Ball Z character being universal? You're a sub-idiot and a sub-animal and a cuck. Like, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude! Like, what? Are you actually out of your mind, man? Like, and now you see why I'm calling you out, dude. Like, this is not okay behavior, man. Like, this is just fucking deranged. Like, you have to understand, people are not taking shit out of context. This is just you saying this stuff. Like, it's literally you. You sat down, thought about, you know, recording this video, didn't even think about editing that part out. You know, you just looked at that video, you read it, you read the script, you listened to your audio, you was like, you know what, this is actually pretty good. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Like, that was you. No one told you to make that video. No one told you to upload that video with normal conscience and just be like, yeah, this is a good video. I'm gonna tell this guy that he's a fucking sub-animal and an idiot for you know, being fucking calling me out for my actions. You know, like, he's a fucking sub-animal, dude. Fuck this guy. What the fuck? What are you doing? Like, you're comparing people to animals and shit, man. Animals. Like, what the fuck, dude? I even read in the comments, like, they were even saying that you probably shouldn't be saying that to him, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, what? Like, dude, no one's taking this stuff out of context. Again, people can just willingly find these videos and see where you're insulting people and calling them slurs. Like, it's actually fucking insane. Like, dude, you're literally calling him, you're literally saying for him to apologize to you and your audience for being born. Those are your exact words, and you say you didn't even regret it. Like, holy shit, man! Like, this is over Dragon Ball, and you're saying that he's having a tantrum over disagreeing with you over Dragon Ball, but he's really not, though. Like, you're the one calling him this shit, dude. Like, you're calling him dehumanizing shit and like saying he's a subhuman and sub-animal. Like, what? Dude, like, okay, I understand getting mad at someone, like, you know, during the heat of the moment of a power scaling debate. Like, it happens all the time, right? You know, I understand that. I get it. Like, it happens to everyone, bro. No one is safe from that. Like, you know, everyone gets fucking mad at other people for, like, you know, disagreeing with them and whatnot. You know, it happens to me, man. You know, it happens to me. I can admit that. But at the same fucking time, you know, there's a huge fucking line over calling someone a sub-animal and a sub-idiot. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, what the hell is all that? Okay, like that is just wow, man. Fucking wow. Like, no, dude, like, that's not okay under any circumstance. Like, this is power scaling, bro. Like, this isn't like a fucking 2009 Call of Duty lobby where you can just fucking call... just fucking... like, holy shit, man. Dude, calm the fuck down. Holy shit, dude. Like, you're saying that he's the immature one, but at the same time, you're like 17 years old calling this guy a sub-idiot and a cuck and a dork and a geek and all this other shit. But, like, you're literally insulting the man to his face, using dehumanizing words like sub-idiot and sub-animal. Like, bro, you're trying to, like, dehumanize him. You're trying to treat him like he's not, like, your equal or something. Like, if you treat him as your equal, that means you're seeing him as a person. And that makes you look bad. So you got the fucking, oh yeah, this guy's a sub-animal, guys. He's a fucking, he's nothing but a creature, an animal, and a fucking, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what is going on, dude?
You took the very God-given right to live and use it to diverge other people on the internet away from me. Like, do you know how much of a waste of life that is? You wasted your own life just to talk shit and try to get people away from me on some mind control shit. You're not fooling anybody. You don't have the right to decide on who gets to watch my content or not. You don't get to decide that. You're a sub-idiot. You are a sub-animal. That is what you are compared to me, brother. You're actually a fool. You're a clueless bum. You don't get to decide shit. You're an actual loser. You don't get to decide shit. You want to cuck down to me and you want to be a bitch and try to get my fans to diverge from me because you're getting in a fit over fiction. Please get a reality check. Go get...
This guy just fucking said on some mind control shit, like Codename JJ is like fucking running an evil science experiment, or he's like fucking like mind controlling Zeta's audience. You must not pay attention to Zeta, only pay attention to the good power skills. Like, bro, what? Like, what the fuck? What is this? Like a fucking MK Ultra experiment, dude? Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, dude. Of course he's not in the right to say that. Like, fucking, like, he's just saying, like, dude, you have been lying about stuff, and you have been fucking, like, dude, you've been fucking making fun and horribly, like, harassing people, dude. Like, there's nothing else to say about that. That's why he's making the video. That's why he's calling you out, man. Like, what? Like, dude. He's not mind controlling anyone. It's literally your own audience. It's their own choice if they want to keep watching you or not. If they want to keep watching you, I mean, go ahead, let them do it, but like, that's their own choice. If Codename JJ makes a video calling you out about your behavior and your fans suddenly just stop watching you, that was their choice. They weren't mind controlled to do that. They saw what you did and what you said and literally just understood, yeah, wait a minute, what Zeta's saying is kind of fucked up and not really cool. I'm gonna stop watching and going to Noblesse. Like, that's literally a normal human reaction to that, dude. Like, how is he taking stuff out of context? How is anyone taking anything out of context? Like, this is what you said in your video. You're literally calling him a sub-animal and a sub-idiot, and people see that and go, you know what, I don't really want to watch this guy anymore. It's kind of fucked up to say that to another human being. Like, what is the mind control there, dude? Like, what is the mind control? Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's just the most paranoid, schizophrenic fucking way of thinking about that. Like, holy shit, man. Like, wow, dude, you actually think that? Like, what the fuck? Dude, it's their choice if they want to keep watching you or not. There's no mind control in this, dude. It's a fucking YouTube video. Like, what, you think you think Codename JJ's fucking, like, swinging a pendulum around like, ooh, you may not watch Zeta and Solos anymore. Ooh, like, what? Like, fucking, their eyes swirling around like, oh, I must not follow Zeta. Like, they're fucking zombies or something. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, what? What are you saying, man? Like, it's fucking insanity what you're saying right now. Did you even, like, proof watch your video and just say, you know what, maybe I should probably cut this part out. You know, it's kind of unnecessary. I don't really know why I said that shit. You know, I was getting kind of heated. I should probably cut this out of my video. Like, dude, no one's taking anything out of context. Like, bro, no one made a fake AI voice and made you say that. No one, you know, put a gun to your head and made you say that. Again, that was just raw, unfiltered you, dude. You literally said you don't even regret saying any of what you just said. And you haven't even apologized since, dude. You didn't even say sorry or anything. Like, and if you said sorry, you know, that would just be you fucking admitting that you're wrong, right? So, yeah, that's why you didn't say sorry, right? Okay. And even if you did change your opinion about Superman not being universal, it's like, dude, who the fuck cares, man? You still said a lot of fucked up shit. Like, no one cares where you scale. Like, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care where you scale Sonic, okay? I don't care where you scale anyone. I'm allowed to disagree with you in a video. I can make a video about you debunking your points. It really doesn't matter. Like, dude, no one fucking cares where you scale Sonic, dude. This power scaling shit is so trivial. It's so non-trivial. Like, it's just, like, who the fuck cares, man? Like, dude, the only reason people make videos like that is because they just disagree with that. And they want to call out what you're doing. It's criticism, dude. It's the fucking internet. Like, everyone is allowed to critique people, man. It's literally the entire point of the fucking platform. Like, dude, it's literally in the guidelines, dude. Free, like, you can critique people's videos if you want to, man. Like, no one is, like, that's not against YouTube's policy, dude. You even got on It's Bane for making a video about you, like, for trying to, like, so why do you keep making videos about me when I told you not to, when I debated you, and everyone in the server, you know, Ethan and Kai, you know, agreed that I whipped your ass. Like, bro, just because you beat It's Bane in an argument, right, or fucking, you know, debate, that doesn't mean you can't make the video. Like what? Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, okay, 2 people agreed that you won a debate, and, like, he's still gonna make the video regardless. I mean, like, fucking, how does that stop him from making the video? Like, bro, if he does make the video, you're allowed to debunk him, bro. Like, no one's stopping you from doing that. But you know what? You know, I'm just gonna show the video where he does this. By the way, I'm gonna show what he does in the video. By the way.
Wait, okay. So, okay. So I'm recording right now. I'm recording right now.
Okay, so I didn't consent to that.
Yeah, I don't care. You didn't consent to what I said. I'm recording right now.
I mean, I just said that I'm not gonna record the video until I talk to you tomorrow.
Wait, you're not gonna record the video? Okay, so I want you to explain to my audience right now. Why are you trying to make debunk videos on me, even though you just debated me earlier?
Yeah, because I believe you said wrong things, and I think it'd be appropriately refuted in a debate. It's not in a debate, sorry, in a video. That would not be properly refuted in a debate, considering that I admit that my skills aren't the greatest. But however, I do think in substance, right? I think your videos are lacking.
Yeah, why can't we just debate instead of you trying to, like, avoid me instead of making debunk videos?
I haven't avoided you. Actually, I said I will debate you first before I do this video. That was actually what I claimed.
Yeah, that's completely unnecessary. Okay, so you talk to me. Okay, that doesn't really help. Like, why does this, like, ultimately, like, I don't agree to that. Like, it's my video. I don't know why you're trying to be rude about it. Bane, I don't know why you're doing this shit. Like, if you were, like, I don't know why you're on me so much that you have to dick ride me and make debunk videos on me, like, after we debated and everyone in that exact same BC said you got your ass beat. Ethan said you got your ass beat. Kenki said you got your ass beat.
I don't even know who they are. I don't even know they're
Oh, that doesn't matter. They're main com. It doesn't matter.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's the main community for Discord debates. Like, they're verified.
Again, that has nothing to do with me.
Okay, that's fine. That's just for the recording, though.
Okay. Again, I think it's a little weird that you decided you wanted to record. Again, that's completely fine that you want.
Yeah, by the way, can you justify why? Hold on, because let's actually talk about something. Because you said that it's morally wrong. Are you trying to imply that the videos I make are morally wrong?
I never said that.
No, it's not a statement. It's an implication. That's what I'm asking you.
It wasn't implied either, actually.
Yeah, that was the main question.
No, actually, this is what was stated. I just think it's ironic, not morally wrong. I don't actually think it's morally wrong to record people without their consent. Granted, there could be many reasons. For example, if I'm walking down the street and someone's got recorded while I was recording, right, that's not obviously morally wrong. However, right, in this context, you believe that it's morally wrong too.
No, because like, okay, so that's not what I said. No, because I'm basically saying, right, that under this specific domain or under this specific case, it's going to be morally wrong because you're literally violating my personal boundaries, like, for, like, just my channel and shit. Because I don't want you to make debunk videos and then have 10 and then I have 10 people in my comments saying, yo, bro, this guy made a debunk video even though we already had a debate and literally everyone said in that VC that you got slammed.
Yeah, that's understandable. Just don't listen to them. If you think you won, you won. I mean, that's all I have to say. Obviously, I don't believe I won. I'm sorry, I don't believe that you won. Right? I don't believe you won. But again, if you believe that, You're allowed to hold that opinion. You're allowed to hold that opinion, and that's okay to work with.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Do you believe that violating someone's personal space is morally wrong?
It would just depend on what you mean by personal space. Of course, I don't believe.
Yeah, I just treat it as like a social construct, for someone's like personal boundaries, or like boundaries indexed to their own like comfortability.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, do you agree that's morally wrong?
We can continue tomorrow.
No, wait, don't dodge the question. Do you agree that's morally wrong?
I'm not dodging the question.
Do you agree that's morally wrong?
To do what?
Do you agree that it's morally wrong to violate someone's personal space? I just gave you the semantics for that.
What was the semantics you gave?
Yeah, it's basically just violating someone's personal schematics or comfortability.
Well, things can make you uncomfortable. For example, right?
No, like willingly doing it. Like in a sense of willingly doing it. Like for example, if you're openly violating the social constraints for what makes someone comfortable, would you agree that that's morally wrong, yes or no?
No, even willingly. So for example, me saying something right out in public and I willingly said it, right? That could make you uncomfortable, right? It may not be actually me trying to make you comfortable, but I did willingly do it, right? So there's nothing wrong.
No, but like, okay. So what I mean by willingly in this case is I'm basically just saying that willingly is like I'm intending to make people uncomfortable.
I'm not intending to make anyone comfortable. That's not really.
Okay, well, if I literally said no, because if I literally said that, hey, man, I don't fuck with what you're doing. I don't want you to make videos about me because literally everyone in the VC said you got slammed, and it's just gonna be you trying to rhetoric farm me, right? Obviously, you yourself. No, I'm not finished. Obviously, you yourself would know that I'm not. That's not just that's just not really with me with my personal space, right? So then, if you yourself are dropping the video while damn well knowing that you clearly know what your intention. Yeah, exactly. Pussy ass nigga. Fucking left and shit. Yeah, you literally left. Bitch. Get fucking exposed, bro. Oh, hell no. Y'all, I'm actually crying.
Like, he's really here trying to argue that it's morally wrong for someone to make a debunk video about him without his consent. What? like, what, dude? He claims that making a debunk video violates his personal space and personal boundaries. Like, what the dude, it's the fucking internet. This shit's not real, man. It's not real, dude. Like, you're being dramatic over a debunk video, dude. It's not real. Just ignore it or debunk it. Like, fucking, like, what? Like, no one's asking you to look at the video when it's posted. Like, no one's asking you that, dude. It's a fucking video on the internet, dude. Like, bro, once you post it publicly, dude, that invites public commentary, man. And this also applies to the there's no personal space there, man. It's a fucking digital account, dude. It's not real. See, now if he was actually, fucking violating your personal space, like, if he was doxing you, right? See, if he was like fucking doing that shit, that's not a critique video, dude. At that point, you're just fucking harassing Zeta at that point, like, which, that's pretty fucking bad, right? That's harassment. Now that's violating your personal space, because that's outside of the internet. That's in real life now. Like, dude, how the fuck is that? Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, a debunk, it literally just analyzes the words and arguments that you presented, and it also holds the creator responsible for, like, spreading that misinformation. Like, it's also fair use, man. Like, it's just using the clips for the commentary, which is literally legally protected. Bro, this is on YouTube's fair use. Like, how are you gonna say that It's Bane is wrong for saying this stuff? Like, it's not even, like, what even is this shit? Like, what? Like, bro, this is like some big victim mentality type shit, man. Like, you're shifting the focus from their bad arguments to your feelings. Like, what the fuck what are you talking about? What? Like, you're just complaining about how they were, like, criticized instead of, like, just actually, like fucking, how you were criticized, but, like, instead of, like, actually, like, fucking, like, fixing your mistakes in your own videos. Like, what, like, dude, it's not that big of a deal, man. It's really not that big of a deal. Just ignore the video and move on, man. Like, it's not, like, bro, you made 27-minute videos about Goju Chronic, the Gaming Rift, me, Vonky, everyone else did. But did you ask for our consent? No, he didn't do that at all. Nope. He only cares about consent when it's not him the one speaking.
That's why he's calling it out. That's why It's Bane is making the video, man. He just wanted to talk about Sonic. That's why he just wanted to make a video about fucking talking about Sonic and your take on Sonic. He didn't want to hurt you, dude. It's a fucking it's fucking debunk video. It's not like, dude, it's not real, man. Just ignore it. It's not real. Like, what the fuck? What's it gonna do? Oh, someone made a debunk about me. Oh no, my personal space on the internet is so violated. Oh my god. Like, bro, you're trying to turn a logical debate into like an emotional fucking trauma for you, dude. Like someone's personally invading your personal space because they made a fucking video about you, debunking your points about Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. A blue fucking rat who's not even real, dude. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? This isn't a social construct. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Like, you posted the fucking video publicly, man. Like, that invites public reaction. People are gonna react to it and be like, I disagree with this point. I agree with this point. Like, dude, that's just how the internet works, man. Like, you can't tell It's Bane not to make a video about you and get mad when someone is making a video about you. Like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're trying to invent a rule that just says, you know, look at me, but, you know, don't make videos about me, though. Like, don't make videos about debunking me, because I'm gonna be fucking angry about it. I'm gonna tell you that you're a pussy ass nigga and call you a fucking all these fucking crazy ass slurs. Don't make a video about me. Like, don't do that. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, a debunk video does not need the permission from original creator, man. They can just make it. Like, if they disagree with you, they can just make the video. Like, there's literal videos talking about this, by the way. Like fucking, come the fuck on, Zeta. Like, what? What? Like, and you're talking about 10 people in your comments, like... Who the fuck cares if they're saying, oh, Zeta, this guy debunked you, man, oh my god. Like, dude, just fucking ignore it or debunk it, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Like, you serious? You're really getting mad at someone making a video debunking you? Because 2 or more people agreed that It's Bane got flamed in Discord? Like, even if that was the case, like, okay, and so fucking what? He's still gonna make the video. It doesn't, like, exclude him from making the video. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make another live stream, like, harassing him, saying, why did you make a debunk video about me, bro? I told you I flamed your ass, right? So why are you making debunk videos about me? Like, bro, he's making a debunk video because he doesn't want you. He doesn't need to debate you. He doesn't need to fucking put himself up for, like, a live stream. Like, what the fuck even is this logic, dude? This is why nobody likes debating people. This is exactly why. And you're not making it easier for It's Bane to debate you, right? Because this is how you act in the live stream. Like, you really call Bane a clout chaser for wanting to make a response video. Like, you just use that word to devalue any argument made against you, dude. Like, it's not cool. Like, in your mind, if anybody disagrees with him, right? You are not right. You're just hungry for fame. Oh, you're so hungry. Oh my god, dude, all these Sonic Power Scales are so hungry for fame. Like, dude, what if you just disagree with him? Why do we have to debate you on Noblesse or on Discord or whatever the fuck? And even if we do that, right, you're not gonna give us a fair fight. You're gonna bring like 10 other people into the Discord server just for us to get flamed and fucking clowned on, and you're not even gonna give us respect. You're just gonna fucking say we're idiots and all these slurs and call us, you know, shirt bus riders and stuff like that. Which, you know, again, I don't even blame people for not debating you, dude, because that's how you act. Like, you literally call Codename a fucking sub-idiot and a sub-animal. How else are you gonna treat other people who disagree with your takes? It's like, you can't be surprised when people don't want to debate you, and you're calling them slurs and insulting them and making fun of them and stuff like that. Like,
fair use. Is it helpful or harmful? Keep watching. This is a video you don't want to miss.
Ryan G. Johnson!
Hey, it's me, Brian G. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to grow on YouTube, stake your claim and amplify your message by subscribing. Click on the bell notification and you'll be on your way. What are your thoughts on this whole fair use thing? Have you ever used a clip from TV, movies, or another YouTuber in your video? Let me know, leave a comment below. Make no mistake, fair use is risky business. Because we're not talking about YouTube terms and conditions, no way, we're talking about a doctrine. That's legal jargon. The kind of stuff that you hear when you show up in court, and that's what absolutely can happen when you use copyright material. And when I say material, I'm talking about music, videos, TV clips, movie clips, clips from other YouTubers, images online, and so much more. Now, to be clear, fair use is not a law, rather it's a doctrine, meaning it's a set of beliefs or ideals held by a group of people, in this case, those that practice law, like judges and attorneys, the kind of people you don't want to hang out with. Now, defined, this is what fair use means. In US copyright law, the doctrine that brief excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purpose such as criticism, news, reporting, teaching, and research, without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder.
Like, dude, it's fair use, man. Like, you can't just tell them not to make the video just because you debunked them. Like, dude, in United States copyright law, Section 107, right, of the Copyright Act, you know, it explicitly states the use of copyrighted material for purposes like criticism, commentary, and news reporting is all allowed. Like, dude, like, you can't tell them not to make the video just because you felt bad or fucking whatever the fuck. That's such a huge, like, appeal to emotion fallacy, dude. Like, what? Like, bro, you can't tell me not to make a fucking video about you just because you told me to. Like, wait, what? Dude, I'm still gonna, like, disagree with your takes, man. Unless you, like, actively, like, you know, like, not, like, made the video, like, private or whatever, like, you just, like, fucking, hey, don't go over this video, alright, I don't want it up anymore, like, you delete it, and if I took a deleted video that you told me not to make you know, okay, you know what? Maybe that would be, you know, violating your personal space. But like, at the same time, bro, again, you made a public video talking about Sonic, dude. Like, you really thought Sonic fans weren't gonna say anything about that? Just because you told them that it was morally wrong? Like, bro, this guy's acting like a fucking paparazzi is invading his personal space. Like, there's fucking cameras at him at every angle flashing at him. Like, sir, what is your take on Sonic the Hedgehog? What's your take on power scaling Sonic the Hedgehog? He's getting fucking annoyed and shit. Like, dude, it's not that fucking deep, man. It's just the video, bro. No one's asking you to debunk it. Like, bro, if people in your comment section are like, you know, telling you to debunk it, you know, fucking whatever, you don't have to take that request, bro. You don't have to take it. Like, dude, no one's asking you to debunk it or not. Like, you don't have to fucking, like, look at it or anything like that. Also, there's literally no law on YouTube in the United States court system that requires a creator's permission to be critiqued. Like, what? That makes no fucking sense. Like, bro, if that were true, movie critics, political commentators, and, you know, fucking news outlets just wouldn't exist, bro. Because you would need critique to act. You would need permission to critique those fucking works, which it just not work like that. In what world does that work? Like what the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro. And if you try to take matters into your own hands, try to fucking put a copyright strike on that, you know, that's committing perjury. So, like, no, you can't do it. You can't do that. If you want to, like, follow the DMCA, you have to swear under penalty of perjury, and that the material is infringing, right? And, you know, using a strike to silence a critique is like, that's just bad faith. You can't do that. Like, that's just bad faith. You can get your own channel terminated that way, dude. And bro, you want to talk about other people being toxic, right? But like, bro, Cookie literally went to a server, right, and started saying slurs and shit about multiversal Goku, dude. Like, and even there's even Ethan's Universe, who fucking, you know,
when 14th Doctor, you know, announced that he was autistic, when, you know, he was being called slurs by this guy. You wanna know what this kid did? You wanna know what this kid did? He literally doubled down and started saying, you know, he called him slurs and shit, dude. Like calling him the R word, saying he's fucking disabled and stuff. This is fucking like, Zeta, how are you gonna make a video about the Sonic Power Scaling community, which, by the way, is hugely biased, right? Like, that is so not cool to make a video like that. Like, dude, you're marginalizing Sonic fans and meshing them into one big group because people made videos calling you out or saying that you're kind of an asshole because you can't handle it. Like, dude, I literally show in the video, in this video, right, that you have defended Tom, defending these people who have, you know, called me slurs, told me to kill myself, and much more. Like, bro, you even bully people, dude. You fucking cyberbully them into not making debunk videos about you, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, and you even admit to making alt accounts, ban evading, and Game Rift server, and much more, dude. Like, this is not excusable, bro. Like, this is fucking weird. Like, you're really coming at other people for being adults, but like, bro, Zeta, you're 17 years old and you're doing this. Like, you can't just like go on Discord, talk with your friends about, you know, normal stuff. Like, you know, you really have to make fucking fake Discord servers and fucking try to make other people look bad, which you admit to, by the way. You admit to that. Like, I literally showed the screenshots. Like, this isn't like a good faith way of going about things. And I even told you I apologize for saying those things about Tron and fucking Drip Sauce in this video. And I said I apologize for, like, you know, fucking, I was gonna take back my comment about Drip Sauce, dude. Like, could have came up to me in DMs and just talked it out, and I would have taken down the comment, dude. Like, if something is outdated and not true, and you tell me it's not true and it's outdated, I'm gonna take it down, man. I'm gonna apologize. I'm not gonna keep it up. Like, that just makes me look bad, you know? Like, why would I keep that up knowing fully well that you showed me evidence that what you said was true? Like, bro, even in your own comment section, most people didn't actually believe that Drip Sauce was dead. So one of them even said they thought that you were doing it for, like, your own benefit. Like, they said that you were just doing it for your own fucking, like, what they say? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me get the comment. It literally said that you were just doing it for your own fucking benefit, dude. They thought that you were. Like, I thought that as well, man. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. Like, dude, I wasn't the only one who was alone on that, man. Like, you're really gonna get mad at me for not just blindly believing a vague fucking community post? Like, dude, I'm not going to Noblesse to prove this shit, man. Like, I don't want to go to Noblesse to prove that. Like, dude, I know I'm gonna get my ass jumped there. I already know what the fuck happens there, man. If anyone in that fucking server, like, sees you and they know that you've made a, if they know that you made a fucking video on them, then they're gonna get you, man. They're absolutely gonna get your ass for making videos on them, dude. Like, they do not like that shit. And it's so fucking prevalent with the way they just follow Zeta and everything, like he tells them to. Like, they will follow that guy to do anything. It's fucking crazy. Watch this.
Kind of people we dealing with. And let me say this, there's a clear difference between these guys and normal Dragon Ball fans. Now me, I just consider myself a regular Dragon Ball fan. I've been watching it since I was a kid. Hey man, you guys are cool. I'm not talking about you. Again, however, you know who I'm talking about. Also, people are giving them really unique names. They're actually getting pretty creative with it. Some people call them Goku Tards, other people call them DBZ Tards. So I feel like it'd be a great idea for me to come up with a new name for them. We're gonna call them Gokooks. Get it? Cuckoo, crazy, because they go cuckoo for Goku. Oh snap! That actually. I am the way. You feel me? Hey, you've got to give me the credit on that one. Come on. So how exactly did this happen? The lore goes like this. So about a week ago. I got a video on my feed saying that Dragon Ball's Cell was universal. If you don't know what that means, basically a fictional character could wipe out an entire universe if he or she felt like doing so. I just happen to disagree with this take.
Respectfully, of course.
So the uploader's name is Zeta, and I commented under his video to explain why I disagreed with him. For this section of the video, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty just yet as to what was being discussed, but what you need to know for right now is that I never insulted this guy. Never, not one time. Here's the thing about Gokooks. They couldn't even make room for the possibility that not everyone is going to think the exact same. We're not always gonna agree with each other. That's fine. But my question is, why insult me because we don't see eye to eye on this subject? After all this, Zeta takes it a step further and challenges me to a debate, so I agree. However, I couldn't do it right away because I had to work all week, so the following weekend, I hit him up on Discord. Let's just talk about this Discord name for a second. Noble S... Noblesse? Noble is
how do I pronounce your name? Tchaikovsky?
Chudnovsky.
Chowdowski?
Chudnovsky.
Chudnovsky?
I don't know what that says. We're just gonna say Noblesse. But I join Noblesse and it gets dark. Very, very dark. I'm gonna say this. I wish I would have taken photos. I didn't, sadly. But these aren't just tales. What I'm about to tell you is actually true. These Gokook Discords do get pretty unhinged. I rarely use Discord, so I thought they were just tales too. Little did I know. Before I joined the voice chat, I was in about an hour-long waiting room and I decided to do some snooping. So Zeta has somehow set up a system to where you can get points for beating people in debates, and you can get tiers or rankings for how many times you beat people. I'm just sitting here watching this like, how much time do you guys have on your hands? Now I know what you're thinking. That's not too bad. It surely couldn't get any worse than that, right? Right?
Wrong.
You see, someone online by the name of Key also disagreed with Zeta's Universal Cell video, and Zeta didn't like what he had to say. So much so that he went to another Gokook's Discord with over 2,000 people to send a hate raid of goons to attack his video in the comments. Brother, you're doing this because somebody disagreed with your take on a fictional character. This is kind of disturbing for two reasons. One, who knows how many people he's done this to or has tried to do this to. Two, the fact that that many people are just okay with him doing that is insane. He was willing to send goons to hate on another content creator because he said something he didn't like. I mean, what the hell even is this Discord, man? So after a while, Zeta joins the call and I bring my skins, and I'm thinking he's gonna bring his skins and we're gonna have a normal, friendly conversation. Boy, was I wrong. Now, mind you, again, I never insulted this guy, not one time during this call, because I was trying to be a nice person. And I'll say that's the main thing they took advantage of, because they were allowed to insult me as much as they want, and I just didn't say anything back. So Zeta gets to go first, and he gets to say his entire argument with no interruption, a whole paragraph even. My turn comes around, I barely even get my first couple sentences out, and he cuts me off. You're actually proving my point. You need to concede right now. You suck. I'm like, dude, can you not cut me off? I wasn't finished talking. For about the next 5 to 6 minutes at least, I'm getting cut off over and over again. I'll say this, insults, that's fine. I don't actually care about that, believe it or not. I believe in freedom of speech. You should be able to say whatever you want, but don't cut me off. That is actually annoying. Second time around, I address it again and I'm like, can you not cut me off? How about we establish this? You get to say whatever you want and I won't interrupt you, and I get to say whatever I want and you won't interrupt me. He's like, okay, do you really think he actually abided by those rules?
Absolutely fucking not.
Dude, you're actually effing dog-ish. I think we can conclude this debate right now. Oh, brother. So about 15 to 20 minutes tops, I want to say. It's been me getting cut off, talked over, and insulted. I mean, the usual, right? But then I start to notice something. I am getting insulted, yes, but it's a little more than usual. I checked the lobby. Come to find out, more and more and more people are joining the voice chat to do the same thing that Zeta is doing. For the next 20 minutes in the voice call, I put up with the same nonsense over and over again. One of these guys were really annoying. Zeta goes to say something, and when I try to respond to Zeta, this guy cuts me off and calls me a brain dead effing monkey. First of all, slow your roll, Lord Frieza.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I'm like, sure, cool, whatever. He talks over me again, so I'm fed up. I raise my voice so I can get my word out. This was the final straw. Like I said, I don't really use Discord, so I didn't even know you could do this. This guy had the gall, the audacity, the chutzpah to server mute me so that he could speak, but I couldn't. The amount of strength it took to not lash out was insane. You dislike what I'm saying that much to the point where you have to silence me? Are you serious right now, bro? So obviously after that, I'm done. I don't even want to talk to these guys anymore. I just want to record what they're doing. I'm so angry right now, I can't even talk. Whenever I try to talk, the words don't even come out right. And of course, Zeta made fun of that too. Oh my god, dude, holy stun lock, dude. They're asking me questions and I'm just saying whatever. All I care about is that OBS is running and recording all this. They finally do me the honors and ban me from the Discord, and I'm like, thank heavens. You wouldn't believe the relief I felt after that. After this, I go look back at the footage and come to find out none of the Discord audio was captured, and it only captured my audio, so it sounded like I was talking to myself the entire time.
Where is the rest?
I gave it to Ted. Hear me out, please.
My anger and disgust for OBS after that was immeasurable.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I had the right settings. I don't know what happened. OBS, fix your stuff.
And for anyone who wants to fucking, find out if those screenshots from Tom are real, by the way, hold on. I got my friend from Discord, right? He has the video, and I'm about to show it right here, by the way. You're gonna see it on the screen, right? He literally admits to it, dude. So Zeta fucking lied to me, man. Like, he lied. Fucking, why would he lie to me? Like, there's nothing you can say. That's not fake. It's real, man. He literally said it. It's literally on TikTok, dude. That was Tom, dude. Like, Zeta, you fucking broke my heart into a million pieces when you told me that I was just fucking going crazy and thinking that there's no evidence of Tom being a predator or some kind. But like, why the fuck did he have that on his files, man? That's fucking weird. Like, dude, there's no excusing that. Even if he was a kid or not, like, you're still associating with this guy. And I also find this whole, like, this whole Sonic video that you made ironic, because you don't even call Tom out once in that. Oh, but you already called Tom out before, and you exposed him, but yet again, he still goes by your student. He's your student, man, and you're still hanging out with this guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you gonna get mad at me now? Like, this is actual video evidence of him admitting that he had CSAM, or like abuse material, and was sending it to catch a predator, dude. Like, that makes no sense, dude. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, what? Like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. And I really find it fucking ironic that this Ethan's Universe guy, this kid, is making fun of the 14th Doctor for like having autism and all this shit. But like at the same time, this dude fucking likes Dave and Bambi, man. Like, Like, have you heard those fucking tracks in that game? That game is ass, bro. That shit sounds like the inside of a microwave, dude. Like, what the fuck even is that shit, man? This guy literally, and also, you know, another thing, Dave and Bambi is also, like, based off of, like, a Baldi's Basics mod, so that's, like, even more autism, bro. Like, this is, like, the equivalent of, like, throwing stones at a glass house, bro. Like, you're a part of these fandoms that are, like Friday Night Funkin', Dave and Bambi, fucking Baldi's Basics, all these fandoms, right? But, like, dude, these are the same fandoms that withhold, like, neurodivergent groups of people, dude. Like, you can't look me in the eye and tell me that you're, like, an everyday normal citizen who doesn't have autism, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you might need to go check yourself out, brother. Like, this just seems like projecting on your part. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was in Dave and Bambi, I wouldn't be going around calling people, like, slurs and stuff, you know, because I'm also in the same fucking community as these types of people. It's like, this is like the fucking Super Saiyan 3 of all autism, bro.
Is to go even further beyond!
You are quite literally harboring in these fandoms that already have the most neurodivergent fan bases of all time, dude. Like, that's like me as a Sonic fan calling Mario fans autistic because they have neurodivergent people in it. Like, that's, like, dude, that is so uncool. Like, fuck, that's fucked up. Like, come on, dude. Like, no one should be making fun of anyone for having autism. Like, that's just not cool. Like, you are literally 3 layers deep in the tism, bro. Like, there's no fucking way you can say that someone has Down syndrome or what the fuck. And be fucking talking about, oh, I love Dave and Bambi. Oh, it's such great music. Oh my god. Like, fuck off, man. That is such a fucking cop-out, dude. And I don't even care if the songs in the game, you know, have somewhat improved. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even fucking like the song, honestly. I'm not a huge Friday Night Funkin' fan. I mean, if people like the show, and not the show, it's my bad. If they like the game, you know, fucking, you know, whatever. It's cool, you know, to each their own, you know. I'm not a huge fan of it, and I'm not gonna hurt anyone or, like, say anyone's, like, you know, a slur for liking the fucking game, you know. But, like, at the same time, you know, it's an acquired taste, bro. Like, you can't just look people in the eye and tell them that they're all these things, these dehumanizing words and shit, and just be like, oh, you have autism, haha. Like, fuck it, like, dude. You're literally in the most neurodivergent group of people who like these games. Like, it's such a niche fucking thing. Like, literally name one person outside of, like, the internet who actually talks about Dave and Bambi. Literally one person. Oh, wait. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Anyway. Like, bro, who the fuck? Literally name one person. I don't care if it's in your friend group. Like, no, dude. Name one fucking person who, you know, actually talks about Dave and Bambi in real life, dude. It is so fucking niche. Like, it is just that niche of a group or a fandom. Like, bro. And, you know, just because you're in these fandoms doesn't mean you're autistic necessarily. I'm just saying it's hypocritical to make fun of 14th Doctor for being autistic. And it's also very ableist, by the way. You know, by the way. He's talking about other people's OCs. He didn't concede the fact that his own OCs were underage, dude. That's not what you took that out of context. That's not what it says. He was talking about other people's OCs. He literally told us in the Discord group chat that his OCs are adults, dude. They aren't children. So where are you getting that from? You're saying he's conceding this, but he's, like, saying something completely different. Who's telling the truth here? Like, dude, why do you gotta lie about 14th Doctor like that? Like, this is just like cyberbullying. You're trying to defame his name. Like, this is not cool. This is fucked up. This is actually fucked up. Like, I can't even, like, this is not okay in the slightest. I don't know if you, like, you know, understand the internet, but, like, if people see this, they're gonna think very lowly of you, dude. And that is not a good thing for you, man. It's not a good thing for anyone to know this. This is, like, fucked up, dude. Like, power scaling is supposed to be fun, and here you are calling people slurs who are disabled. This is not a good look, bro. Not a good look. Like, listen, bro. I'm a Sonic fan, you know, but I'm not gonna be making fun of people with autism, bro. That is just fucked up, bro. Like, I'm literally in, you know, the most neurodivergent fandom, bro. Even Mario fans are fucking neurodivergent, bro. There are like a few Mario fans that like make OCs and hyperfixate on like certain games and stuff like that. Like, dude, come on, you can't escape it. It's everywhere, man. Autism is just like fucking everywhere, dude. And even if they were, you know, children, right? Like, what age did 14th Doctor say his characters were? Did you even get a confirmation of that? Like, how are you gonna say that he's conceding the fact that his OCs are children when you don't even know their age yet? Do you know their ages? Like, what are their ages? Because as far as I know, 14th Doctor has literally said that his own OCs are literally adults. He didn't say anything about them being children, like, in the slightest. So I don't know where you got that from. Like, confirm what the ages are, bro. You can't just say they're children and that, you know, 14th Doctor conceded that they're children, taking out a screenshot out of context and just saying, oh yeah, he conceded the fact that they're children, dude. Look, he's a weirdo. Like, dude, that's not how that works. Like, at least confirm what the ages are, dude. And if you don't know, then don't say anything. Like, why would you even say that? Now you just look stupid. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's just stupid, dude. Oh my fucking god, man. Honestly, bro, this shit just makes me want to quit power scaling. Honestly, like, I might stop doing this power scaling shit because shit like this is happening, and this is like just fucked up, man. I already know Zeta's not gonna apologize. He's probably just gonna fucking double down and say, oh, well, you lied. You lied about this and that. Oh my god, you lied. And try to fucking come at me with an alt account or some shit. Try to make me look bad and do this other bullshit. But, like, bro, I already have the screenshots and the videos and whatnot, dude. Just stop with this, bro. I'm not doing... Like, we're not gonna have a beef like Drip Sauce. You know, like, you already did the Drip Sauce beef. I'm not doing the Zeta and Blast beef, bro. I made videos about you because I was requested to, you know, by one of my fans, you know. And sometimes I just went out of my way because I disagree with your opinion, okay? Why do I have to debate you on anything, dude? Like, you don't even respect people when you debate them. Like, at this point, you know, you can't really blame me for not wanting to debate you. Like, at this point, you know, you have zero chill, dude. Like, just zero chill. You just go in for the attack, like, and you're always saying people are aggressive, you know, when in debating, but, like, at the same time, bro, you know, you go into the comment sections calling people stupid, calling them slurs in your videos. Like, no one is forcing you to type this shit, dude. No one is forcing you to say any of the stuff that you're saying in these videos. Like, you said it yourself that it was entertainment value. Like, you literally said it. You said that when you insult people, it's for entertainment value, but that just seems like a huge Schrodinger's douchebag, because you're trying to avoid people critiquing you for talking shit about other people in the power scaling community. It's just, like, not cool, man. Like, and that was really fucked up what you did to Bane, by the way. Trying to give him all these loaded questions so he can't actually properly answer them. Talking about privacy, like, dude, it's the fucking internet, man. You post your stuff on the internet, it's gonna get critiqued. Okay? It's gonna get critiqued. Alright? You're allowed to disagree with people, man. Just because 2 or more people, you know, agreed that Bane got slammed in the debate, that doesn't mean he's not gonna make a video on you. He's still gonna make a video on you regardless, no matter how many times you press him or not. It's just not gonna happen, dude. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And you're talking about having spies, like, sending them to Discord. Like, what the fuck? How does that look normal to you, dude? That is not normal in any way, shape, or form. That's just fucking, like, you're acting like this is, like, fucking, like, this is, like, a fucking spy movie, dude. Like, we're in the Russian mafia or some shit, man. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? What? You got a fucking wire taped to your chest and you're in your shirt, and like, you're fucking trying to indoctrinate me into saying some shit that I don't want to say. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, it's fucking insane to be doing this. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is the point of any of this. Like who is this? I don't. This is just weird, man. We're not doing a beef, dude. Like, let's just agree to disagree that you did some fucked up things, alright? Because at this point, you know, I know what I did about with Tron and Drip Sauce, you know, I'm sorry about that. it wasn't my intention to say that you were lying about that. Like, I just saw him still uploading. I'm like, wait a minute, that didn't seem right. Like, listen, bro. It was my fault, though, you know? I can still own up to that. Like, you know, I should have done more research. I should have, like, it's a really bad habit to just, like, fucking believe everything on the internet, you know? But, like, at the same time, dude, Zeta, you're not fucking incapable of, like, receiving criticism, though. Like, you're here defending Tom, dude. You're defending Ethan. These are your friends, man. You're defending... who literally called me... He literally used slurs, dude! He literally fucking said... the fucking slurs and all this other shit, man. Like, this is not cool, dude. This is why I blocked you, man. Like, your fucking group is insane. They're crazy, dude. They're out of control, man. So when I release this video and people would see it and they go, wow, that's actually really fucked up. That says more about you than me, man. I'm not doing this to make you look bad. I'm doing this because it's a fucking wake-up call, man. You gotta wake the fuck up. Because this is not cool. Like, what you're doing is ruining your life. This is like fucking, this is fucking up your life, man. You're literally dehumanizing people over power scaling and saying all this crazy shit to other people. It's not good. This is not good. It will never be good in a million years. You can literally show anybody this on the street and they will go, wow, this is fucked up. This is weird behavior. I don't think this guy is okay mentally. Like, you're fucking acting like you're Light Yagami, for fuck's sake, from fucking Death Note, dude. Like, for fuck's sake, you have a fucking god complex, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. And it's like, bro, it's like, dude, you were literally caught in Gaming Rift server calling Dragon Ball fans creatures. Did you realize that, like, 99% of the people who watch your channel love Dragon Ball, right? Do you think they're creatures? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean they're Dragon Ball fans are creatures? Don't compare me to those creatures. Yeah, I said creatures. Like, what the fuck? What the hell is your problem, man? Like, you're here talking about Dragon Ball fans, but you do realize that most people who actually watch your content are in fact Dragon Ball fans. They love your content because you do stuff for, like, you know, power scaling for the Dragon Ball franchise, like Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. All that shit. Like, people love Dragon Ball, and they love how you scale Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super to Universal and stuff like that. So, like, what do you mean Dragon Ball fans are creatures? That's kind of dehumanizing, don't you think? That's kind of fucked up to be saying that about other people in the fandom, right? Like, that's fucking insane to say that. Like, you said this in your Atez Solos 99 account, dude, while you were banning Gaming Rift server, by the way. Which is, yeah, no, that's not good, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're over here trying to write everyone off as immature, violent people. They're horrible people, they're irredeemable, but, like, here you are, literally dehumanizing the people who made your channel grow. That is fucking disgusting, man. There's nothing to do. Like, that is just fucking weird and gross. Like, that is just, wow, I don't even know what to say. It's just nasty, dude. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing, dude? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Anyway, if Zeta makes a response, I don't care, dude. I just don't fucking care, man. Like, we're not doing this. I'm not doing a beef with him. It's like, he already proved to me that he is fucking insane and psychotic. Like, this guy does not have any chill whatsoever. He's probably gonna go on my DMs and fucking yell at me some more, saying all this bullshit. Like, dude, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this shit. Like, I already have a whole life ahead of me. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not entertaining this whole fucking toxic group. Like, they're gonna have to just sit with it. See ya.